got my hotel room and I can shower and get myself together. It's just, I don't think y'all know how excited I am to have water. This has just been a real inconvenience. But you know what? God made a way. I got my hotel room. They got me checked in. I got power. I got water. So now I can start my study routine and get to it for the rest of the day. I'm obviously going to have to shift my tasks that I had planned for today. But, I'll cross that bridge when I get there. I'm just thankful that God made a way for me to get the resources that I need to handle and get through these next 4 days of bar prep. So I'm grateful, I'm thankful, I'm alive, I'm blessed, and I can let this morning go and move forward. And that's just what I'm gonna do. Through him, anything is possible. So I'm looking forward to getting my study day started. Like I said, I'm probably gonna have to go later on into the night, which is totally fine with me. I'm glad to even just have the opportunity to take a shower, still have power to study and get myself together. And then the hotel that I booked for Monday in January, it's like right around the corner, so I can stay here till Monday, check out, and then go over to the next hotel that I had booked before to stay in before my exam. So thankfully, I was thinking ahead of time with that. I was like, you know what? Let me do what I did last time. Just give me a hotel room, give me a good night's rest. Not to worry about neighbors in her apartment complex, like none of that. So, like I said, I'm blessed and thankful. I get my routine started, put some gospel music on, and get to it. Cause baby, still working. Boy, I tell you, these days be going by extremely fast. Like, I swear you blink and it just be the end of the day. Like, I was telling my mom earlier, I'm like, there's just not enough hours in the day for what I need to do. And you can't tell me there's 24 hours in a day. Like, there's not. Like, whoever came up with that logic, flawed. But nonetheless, it's been a very eventful day, and I've been on Florida multiple choice all day, so about to wrap that up with, these note cards that I'm making of the rules I got wrong on practice exam, which makes for my hand hurting really bad, but I think it's worth it. Bar prep coaches really recommend that you rewrite or write down the rules that you get wrong to kind of reinforce it in your head. And I do think that helps because it forces you to kind of break down the rule as you're writing it, as you're reading it, to really understand, the application behind the rule, which is very, 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 it's very imperative. And so that's what I've been working on, and yeah. So that's what I've been working on today, and I'm really just looking forward to this being over with. Like, there's so much I need to do in the next 3 days now, starting tomorrow, which makes 3 days. But I am so looking forward to next Wednesday at about 4:45 p.m. And I'm even more looking forward to April. Because Lord knows this process is just energy consuming and time consuming and mentally consuming and emotionally consuming and physically consuming. It's just consuming. So I'm looking forward to officially closing this chapter of my life and this journey. But in the meantime, I'll keep grinding it out, keep doing what I need to do. So I can be done with this journey, playing all day, but you still got to put in the work and let that work carry over and get you to the 4 days. 4 days to the first day of the bar exam. 4 days. Florida bar, I'm still coming for you. What's up? What's good with your Florida bar exam? No, but real talk. I think it's gonna be on. I know it's gonna be on and popping. Definitely on and popping. So this song is everything in my life right now. And my dear brother Justin, who's also going through this process with me, sent it to me. And it just hit the nail on the freaking head, man. Oh, it hit the nail on the head. So this song, still deep, called Courage. No, back for it. All right, so we are 2 days of bar prep left. Yes, and yes. So we have tomorrow and Monday. If you include today, 3. But after today, we're down to 2. And then it's game time. So I'm gonna say I have 2 more days of substantive, like, hardcore review for topics that I want to be strong in. And then Monday, I'm going to focus on my weak topics first and then just review Florida law altogether. So that is my game plan for the next 2 or 3 days. And focusing on these essay rules, so I'm going to knock out some Florida multiple choice this morning. I'm going to finish up Themis' last 2 sets that I have for their Florida multiple choice. And then tomorrow and Monday is solely just review, aside from a couple practice questions with, like, Barbary. So I don't know. I'm really excited to be done. I've been praying really hard that this is it. I truly believe that this is it. It has been turmoil of a dream. So I woke up this morning, put on my gospel, showered, did my little morning routine, and I just have to say, Marvin Sapp, Kirk Franklin, Fred Hammond, who apparently I'm related to, just have been giving me life. Even Tasha Cobb, like, they have just been giving me life. But Marvin Sapp in particular, there's just 2 songs that I had never heard, and that's Close and Listen. And they are just speaking to my life right now. And so the music is really fueling my spirit. Up until this point, I have not been able to listen to gospel music, being that my grandmother was a pastor. And after losing her, it just, last April, every time I put it on, I just cry and cry and cry. Because it reminds me of her. And so I just avoided listening to it. But this week, for some reason, I just was led to put on some gospel music instead of my normal Pandora. And it has just been filling my spirit, giving me the fuel that I need to finish out this bar prep, because you'll find that after waking up every day for 9 weeks doing the same thing, with maybe only a couple things different, whether it be you take a nap, you watch a TV show, you go somewhere, it gets exhausting because you want to go live life and you want to go enjoy life, and you don't want to wake up only to just go sit in front of a computer. Who wants to live life like that? And I know people got jobs where they do that, but having a job, most of the time you're doing something that you went to school to do, or you are passionate about, or even if that's not the case, you're just doing it just to make money, you're being rewarded for your time in the end. Here, your reward doesn't come until 8 weeks after. You're not being rewarded in the present. It's a future reward. And, just depending on how the scores fall, it may not be a reward. It could be just, I ain't gonna say a complete waste of time, but a waste of time, because at the end of it, you want to see your reward, and if you want to see your reward at the end, then you feel like all of that those last 10 weeks were in vain. It was for nothing. And that's how I felt after, finding out my results in November. And it also made me contemplate even going through it again. But we're here. So this song that I'm listening to, it's called Listen. And I'm going to rewind this part back. This is me. God's got a better one. No. God's trying to tell you something. Listen. God's trying to tell you something. Tell me, can you hear it? God's trying to tell you something. Listen to the Spirit. God's trying to tell you something. Listen. And that's just a little snippet. But it's speaking life to me, because I feel like, when I found out my results the first time, I was going, when I took it the first time, I was going through so much, unexpectedly. And I made the conscious decision to push through it and to keep going, because I knew that's what my grandmother and my father would want me to do. They wouldn't want me to give up. They wouldn't want me to push it back. They wouldn't want me to postpone it. Knowing how hard I had worked and how proud they were of me, it just made sense to me to keep going and keep pushing. My grandma raised a very strong woman, and she didn't quit. She never quit up until the time up until that morning when she took her last breath. She didn't quit. She fought like hell, and so I figured that was the least that I could do. I could fight. So I fought, and there's times where you lose that battle, and I did. I lost that battle, and I feel like God was trying. I didn't lose it because I didn't try hard enough. I lost it because he was trying to tell me something, and he was trying to get my attention, and he was trying to slow me down. He sees all things. He's very aware of what I experienced and the emotional turmoil I was going through at the time and still going through. But I feel like, being that I missed that exam by 1 point, skin of my teeth, that there's a reason. And so I feel like, he was telling me, like, this is going to happen, but it's going to happen on my time. It's going to happen when I feel you're ready to step into your greatness and what's on the other side for you. I feel like because of everything that I experienced last year, God wanted me to take time to heal, because I'm that type of person where it's like I don't let stuff like that stop me or hold me down. As hard as it is, as hurtful and painful as it is, I know what type of family I'm raised by and what they would want me to do and what they would do if the shoe was on the other foot. So, but I feel like he needed me to focus on healing, because I suppressed my my grief, and I didn't give myself time to heal because I was studying. So I feel like that is the reason, and it may not be, but what I'm taking from it is that is the reason why I missed it by 1 point, and I'm sitting here going through this process again, and I have been for the last 10 weeks, and I feel so close to greatness. Everything, these past 10 weeks, and since I found out, like, I really got the opportunity to just enjoy family, enjoy friends that I haven't seen in a really long time, heal, get back into fitness, wealth, and just really just focus on Andrea. And what Andrea needed, which is why I came to Dallas to focus on this process. And even though I miss my family and I know they miss me, this was much needed. I feel at peace. I feel at peace out here. And I think that's because at home, both houses and the streets remind me of my loved ones that are not there anymore. And when I walk in the houses, I don't get to walk in the living room and see my granny sitting there, go tell her about my day, see what she up to, see what she need. Most likely it was, Andrea, can you type this for me? Or, daughter, we gotta get my book together. But her presence is still there, but she's not. So I think that's why, coming to Dallas was so important, because I got to, it's not a reminder of the pain. It's not a reminder of the pain and the hurt, pulling up in my driveway, seeing my dad and my brother on the porch vibing, chilling, doing what they do. My grandma gave me this cloth. She prayed over it when I was in New York in 2018. So I've been holding on, or when was I in New York? 2019. So I've been holding on to this. But driving up to my driveway and seeing my dad and my brother, like, out here, it doesn't remind me of that pain on a daily basis. So it was much needed. And I am truly looking forward to this process being over. Like, things are lining up how I have planned them out this go around as far as the future reward goes. And I'm just praying that God gives me the energy, the fuel, and the mindset that I need to pass this exam this go around. I know when I step into that office space on Tuesday morning, that while I might be the body there, he's going to be the mind answering these questions and marking them correctly. He's going to be the mind behind my rule statements and me issue spotting. And then when I step in there Tuesday, he's going to be the mind behind me checking the answers correctly. this time he's not gonna let my past 10 weeks and my hard work and my late nights and my early mornings, I've been getting up at 3:45, 4 a.m., y'all. He's not gonna let that go in vain. He's gonna give me the reward this time. So I've been listening. I've been praying. And I'm excited to get this over with and get my life back. This is another milestone that I'm ready to check off of the list. And I don't know what else to say. I'm just 2 more days, guys, and I will be close to my destiny, and I'll just have to wait until April to find out that I can take the oath of office and get Esquire behind my name.